So in today's video, it is a little less PG. We are making homemade Kahlua, or Kahlua from scratch. It is super easy, super fast. You will love the flavor of it. If you are not 21 years old yet, just wait. You can still watch the video, but just wait till you're 21 to actually make it, even though I never did. But, so let's get started on making homemade Kahlua. So the first thing you want to do is boil at least 4 cups of water. I usually just boil it in a teapot just because it's easier, and then I can pour it and it stays hot longer. But you will want to bring it to a boil so that you can dissolve your sugars. Okay, so now you'll need a really big bowl. That's what she said. Sorry, it's not PG today. You'll need 2 cups of white sugar. And you will need 2 cups of brown sugar. Make sure it's dark brown sugar. If it is light, it will not taste the same. Then you will need the hot boiling water that you boiled. You will need 4 cups of that. Pour it in. With it being boiling hot, it will dissolve the sugars and turn it into kind of a syrup. So just stir it. You will want to continue to stir it until both of the sugars are dissolved. And now you are ready to add your instant coffee. So you can use any flavor of instant coffee you would like. I use instant espresso. I find it to make the Kahlua taste much better. It's okay if it's heaping, because I kind of do everything heaping. And just pour it in and then stir that so that the coffee dissolves also. It took me a long time to like Kahlua again. My husband and I took a cruise to Mexico, and so we were really excited to find that the liquor over there is cheaper. So we ordered a bottle of Kahlua. And then I'm like, I cannot just drink this Kahlua by itself. And so we searched everywhere for some milk, and we finally found some milk in like a little mini mart store. And it looked really kind of gross. It was in a weird container. It had a picture of an American family on it to try to make it look good. It did not. So then we get some cups and we pour the Kahlua and we mix it in with the milk. And it is really gross, and I'm like, I need some ice to make it better. So we search everywhere, and we finally find somebody to give us some ice. And needless to say, it took a long time to do all of that, and then it was time to get back on our cruise. So then we had to chug it down, and so we chugged this bottle of Kahlua with the gross milk and the watery ice, and we chugged it down, and we felt really sick for the rest of the day. Never do that, especially when you don't know where the milk is actually. My husband and I tend to explore when we go out of the country. So anyways, so all of the coffee is dissolved and all of the sugars are dissolved. And so you will want to cover it with some plastic wrap or whatever you have on hand, and cover it and let it get down to room temperature. And then we are ready to put the rest of the ingredients. While your simple syrup is becoming room temperature, you want to take your vanilla bean. And you can find vanilla beans pretty much anywhere. You can buy them online. I know Walmart still sells them for like almost $5 for 1 bean. This you can get at Winco for 2 beans in it, and it's only 3 something, so this is what I get. Make sure you get grade A vanilla bean versus grade B. Grade B is dry, and grade A is nice and soft, which is what you want because you want to be able to scrape the bean. So you'll want to cut your vanilla bean lengthwise. Just cut it in the middle. And you don't have to cut it all the way through. Just try to get all the way to to the end. And it's hard to see close up. This is kind of what a close up, what it looks like. It's kind of moist inside. And then, see off my finger, that's what is in the vanilla bean. And you'll want to scrape it out with your knife. And if you can see, all that little goop is inside the vanilla bean. That is what you want to take and put in your simple syrup mixture. So the next step is to get your alcohol, and you want to get vodka. You need 3 cups of vodka. Let's measure it out. There you go. So take your vodka and pour it in. And that also kind of helps it get down to room temperature a little faster if you don't want to wait. Just stir it. Now you want to take what was inside of the vanilla bean and put it in here until it dissolves. And scrape every amount out of the vanilla bean. So you might want to try it a couple times. So I'll try it a couple times too. And make sure you do not waste your bean. You will take the bean, the leftover bean, and put it into your jars. See, I got some more. That's what it looks like. Just put it in here and make sure it dissolves. Make sure you give it a good stir. The inside of the vanilla bean tends to sink to the bottom, so you want it to dissolve as much as possible. Continue to stir it until you think it's dissolved, and then you can take your vanilla bean, so it's 1 bean of course, and cut it into 3 sections so you can pour it into your bottle. You can use any bottles you want. You can use recycled bottles from alcohol you've already drank. Or you can buy jars really anywhere. You can use mason jars. I got these really cute jars from the dollar store, so therefore you save a decent amount of money and they're cute. I usually give mine as gifts. My sister-in-law actually did a taste test for the Kahlua that I gave her for Christmas, and her taste test said, so of course that was a really nice compliment. So I put the bean in here already. Like I said, you cut them up and put them in. And then something like this, and put it into your jar. And then take your syrup, call it syrup now, or Kahlua, and put it into your bottles. And it gives you about 3 decent sized jars. Sometimes it gives you a little extra. It just all depends. And like I said, these make great gifts, or they're perfect to just drink yourself. And after you are done filling them, you will want to keep them in a nice, cold, dark area. And you will want to wait to drink it for 3 weeks. I mean, you don't have to, you can drink it right away, but if you want all the ingredients to mend together and to be really tasty and good, wait 3 weeks. Alright, so there we go. We get 3 decent sized bottles. It's not completely to the top, but still looks pretty good. And just put your lids on. You can use either screw lids or cork lids. This is what I have with this bottle. And stay tuned, and I will show you how to make Mudslide with your homemade Kahlua. Alright guys, so let's get started on making Mudslide with your freshly made Kahlua. So I still have to have that sitting for 3 weeks, but I have made Kahlua before, and like I said, I usually use recycled bottles, and so this is my recycled Kahlua bottle. So this is my recycled, because also I make Baileys, and so this is my recycled bottle for Baileys. So you will want 1 shot of each. So you will need a shot of Kahlua, and just pour it in. Have to pour it over so it doesn't drip out. There we go. Perfect. Now you will want a shot of vodka. And yes, this definitely has a lot of liquor in there and a lot of different kinds of liquor in there. So this drink is a very happy drink. It's a coffee kind of drink, which is one of my favorites. And then your Baileys. If you want a recipe on how to make homemade Baileys also, I can make another video. Look at how creamy that is. And it's very easy to make too, as I keep dripping. And then, so you see I filled it with ice. And then with the very little that remains, you want to put half and half for cream in. You can use milk, but I do notice a difference in taste. It's a little less creamy. Give it a good stir. Look at this. Very creamy, very beautiful, very flavorful, very tasty. All right, guys. So let's give it a try. Fresh ingredients, very healthy, 0 calories. Very good. One of my favorite drinks, I swear. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on making homemade Kahlua, and I hope you go home and make it yourself and comment below and tell me how it tastes. Thanks so much, guys.